Welcome back to a new video. So this was the last workout of the first week, and I wasn't feeling too great on this day. Wasn't feeling too bad, but I certainly didn't have the total energy to go through a full aggressive, if I could say that, session. I had some block power snatches, as you're seeing here, and they went pretty well. I got up to 100 for like a makey miss. It wasn't the best rep, but the second one I was able to somewhat stabilize, but you know, it is what it is. Then had some no hook, no feet, clean and jerks, which felt pretty good actually. I haven't done that movement since the last time I was on the AI, but I was quite happy with how those felt. Then you won't see the clips, but I tried to do the front squats that were programmed. It was supposed to be 3 sets of 4 at 155. I got up to the first 155 and I failed on the first rep, and it wasn't really so much. Like, I looked at the clip myself and the speed was fine. I just did not have the desire. Plus my low back was getting really pumped, and that's something that will happen with, you know, after doing like a heavy deadlift or like a heavy front squat like I did a couple days ago. When your back's a little pre-fatigued, it just kind of, at least for me, it just gets like a crazy pump if I'm doing just a normal session. And when that kind of happens, it just kind of saps your energy, or it's at least an indicator that you just don't have the total amount of energy that you would normally have. But I think the because I didn't do the 3 sets of 4 front squats that were there, as well as I think it was like 3 sets of 4 in snatch pulls, or 4 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 3, something with snatch pulls. I didn't do those either, and that was for a similar thing. Like, my back's already pumped, like I don't need to do any more back work. And I think the week of training overall went really well. I think just by the end I was just a little bit too fatigued to get the very end of the workouts done. I would have been really surprised if I would have done the 3 sets of 4 at 155, seeing how my best set of 5 in the front squat is 155. So that's already a pretty high percentage for that movement, especially with how fatigued I was in general. But yeah, I was quite I was happy with the clean jerks. I was happy with how the jerk looked, and it's one of those things that I would be more upset about, I think, you know, years ago when I was starting programs, if I couldn't complete a whole thing. But when you kind of mature, at least I hope I have a little bit, and you kind of understand the full context of a week of training and the intensity of different things, you kind of realize that fatigue kind of builds up and expresses itself in different ways. And it doesn't mean that you're necessarily like failing if you can't complete a full workout. I mean, like, the 181 front squat double is a lifetime PR. So like, the fact that I did that 2 days ago, along with that deadlift, like, I'm pretty sure the more I think about it, that might be the most I've doubled in the deadlift ever as well. So the fact that, you know, I'm getting stronger, my lifts are feeling generally pretty good. It's a good indicator of things to come, and it doesn't mean that if you can't do, you know, 3 sets of 4 at a pretty aggressive percentage, it doesn't mean that you've failed anything. As long as you know why you haven't done it. Is it because you're being lazy, or is it because, in like my case, like, my back was just so pumped that it was already just fatigued? Like, sometimes you're just gonna be too tired or too fatigued or not recovered enough to do something. And with the Saturday night workout, it's not really a sleep or a nutrition thing, because, you know, I've gotten enough sleep and ate enough and drank enough and all of that good stuff, and it wasn't like a stressful day or anything. So it's just, you know, recovery, which is also a factor. But a very productive week overall, as I mentioned, with the front squats and the pulls and just the training in general, and just hope to kind of continue up the momentum. I'll do another video of like a preview of the week, and then you kind of see how things change throughout the week, because the app will kind of change your workouts a little bit, as what happened with that max jerk, which wasn't originally on there, as you saw earlier in the week. But anywho, that's it for this one. Talk to you on the next video. Have a great day. Peace.